Hi guys, I'm Daniel.
And I'm Saga MC.
And this is a show no one asked for. We're coming off, episode 604. 604, that's right.
Still working out the kinks.
After 603, we're working out how to count.
These are like after these two hands. Dude.
Yeah, no, that's like, just so you don't complain.
How much were these?
That I don't give you water. Huh?
How much were those? It was actually pretty good.
$1.
Really?
$1, yeah.
What?
99-cent store, man.
Oh, sick.
Let's go.
Like
Free advert.
Dude,
Cheers.
I feel like that's why they were $1.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Mother put that.
Or just have the white paint. Just all over your face. So welcome back, guys. Welcome back. We're coming off the Oscar weekend and the UFC 247 that just happened.
Yeah.
Did you watch some of the fights? Or
Yeah. I tried to
catch them.
Catch them. Yes.
Yeah. Well, they just weren't as. You're not dying to see it as some of the other stuff. You know,
and it kind of sucks because it's like you're like it's not worth my money.
Right.
But then these people are like bashing each other in the face.
They're putting their lives on the line, and we're like,
that's okay.
Not that big a deal.
I'm not gonna say I streamed it, but I did see it.
Don't say it. Just don't say it.
I
just don't say that you saw it. You saw it play.
I saw it at friend's house.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, the big fights, we could start with Valentina versus Caitlin Chukagian. A good contender. There's no one really else.
I mean, everyone who's fighting here is a good contender, you know. But
everyone is, yeah. And, yeah, there's fighters, you know.
But it's like you're just at that level that it...
I think it's her and Amanda.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's why it's like...
That's it.
Yeah, it's like, this is she's a great, promising fighter. She, you know, whatever she did before that championship fight against Valentina, it's like now you're fighting Valentina. Like, it's like, you fought those people. That's cool.
But you know what's funny is that it was a night of title fights, and we had Valentina versus Chukagian, who was a really good contender, and then we had John Jones versus Dominic Reyes, who was a really good contender, undefeated, who was really coming in there and defeating this powerhouse that has never been this untouchable thing, just like Valentina, untouchable. And Valentina ends up putting on a clinic and kicks her in the head and then TKO.
But before that, she took a kick.
Caitlin took a kick. Right? Yeah.
Like I thought she was out already, but it was just.
Yeah.
And she just.
I think she was out, and then just resuscitated.
That's when she's like, "Fuck, maybe I don't want to do this anymore."
She did. She did the Tyson Fury, but standing.
Right. She's like, where am I?
Exactly.
Oh fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus, that head kick I thought took her head off. And
she's still. That's why she's.
That's the only thing that stopped it from going. Was that her head was in the way.
But what I'm trying to say is that you have these beast contenders, and the gap is just so far. It's like Valentina and Amanda, and then the rest of Earth for eras to come. Like, you know what I mean? I just don't see anyone touching them.
Eras?
Eras, for a few eras. They're gonna... I mean, okay. Yeah. Think about John Jones, right? You think I'm kidding, right? But John Jones has gone through at least 3 eras of fighters. Yeah. You know, he's gone through the past.
Is it the era or era?
It's eras, man.
That's why, you're saying it, I don't know.
It's confused. Era, right?
That sounds like...
It's era?
There's an era on your paper.
There's an era. Yeah, there's an era.
I thought it was era. I don't know.
It's the era?
But
it's ERA, right?
Back to you. I don't know. I'm tripping. I don't know.
You are tripping.
Maybe it's the way you're saying it.
Maybe it is.
Maybe it's the way you're saying it.
Maybe it is.
All right. Anyway,
it's correct somewhere. Someone uses it the way I say it.
Potato.
Tomato.
Potato. Tomato. Whatever.
It's potato.
It's whatever. Yeah.
No,
but no, I can see what you're saying. Like they've been in the game
for a long time and been winning. There's no evidence. That's okay. So who did you have in Valentina versus Caitlin?
Valentina.
Okay, yeah, me too. And I had her in the second.
I had her in the second. Also,
yeah, so she ended up winning so did I. I had her by knockout in the second. She ended up winning in the third by TKO.
Yeah, you're literally picking 5 minutes, 4 minute differences.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, we know
you're going down.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like you've already seen this movie, and then the actors in the movie obviously are just acting.
They're acting. Yeah.
And you're like, oh, dude, on page 26, you die.
Yeah, you die. Yeah. And come back to life, then die again,
and then get killed off.
Yeah, they get killed off. No, and it's that's crazy. But okay, so But then there was the Dominic Reyes, John Jones fight,
which I didn't think he had what he showed in him. To be honest, not to discredit him.
Yeah.
10-0, that's obviously amazing, right? But he just didn't sell me on, like, he didn't convince me with his words and his demeanor and his look,
Yeah.
Like, there's so many people who have come in to fight John Jones with, like, I'm gonna beat you, and just different attitudes, and you've seen them all lose. So like I don't know, I was just like
see, I felt it,
yeah,
but I felt that it was John Jones making him feel that way. I just felt like I feel like John Jones is super calculated come fight week, and when it comes to like media and stuff like that.
And Smith said that too.
Yeah, Smith said that. Anthony Smith, Lionheart Smith, another fighter who has lost to John Jones, another really good fighter of the new era. But yeah, he was saying how John Jones is very calculated, which we all know. That's not a surprise, but he confirmed it. He like really kind of messes with your schedule, and what he says, you think he's kind of surprised or doesn't know certain things, but he's letting you know what he knows. It's all calculated.
Yeah, just making it harder for you to get through that week.
Exactly.
And he even said, Smith said, fighting John Jones wasn't like, oh my gosh, he was so leaps and bounds crazier than me. He was just like, no, he knew his game plan.
Yeah.
He's like, I didn't get hit with anything that I was like, Jesus, this is crazy. So.
Well, John Jones isn't known to like knock guys out either.
Yeah, and the last like 4 or 5 fights have just gone decision.
Yeah, well, he's kind of after the USADA. Has caught him up.
He's getting older,
so
but he's not even that old.
He's not. He's 34, I think.
I think he's
34. Yeah, and because Adesanya, Israel Adesanya, another champion, at welterweight, I believe he's no welterweight. Light heavyweight.
Light heavyweight. No, not light.
Oh, middleweight. Yeah, he's.
If we're wrong ever, please leave the comments below.
But yeah, he is. Wait, what was it? What was it? now you threw me on track. Yeah, what?
What?
You threw me on track. What was the point I was trying to make? God dang it!
Era is this?
Yeah, what? Era.
You said era or era?
No, what error am I making?
No, what did you say it was?
I said era.
It's new.
He's
era.
gone
new
through era.
New era. You're wrong.
Yeah.
You're right.
I am right.
Whatever.
Wrong. Who are you? Who are we?
Trapped in this little screen.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. But okay, so I think that John Jones was calculated in how Dom's was doing. But then Dom, showed a few little interviews where I was like, I don't know, man. You seem like you're not gonna. I don't know. You're gonna just. Gonna get surprised. Yeah. You're gonna get surprised.
You're gonna eat a knee and go down.
And like Uncle Chael always says, if you're in a fight and you realize it's harder than you expected it to be, you're in for a bad night, and you can still win, but you're in for a bad night. And so that's what I thought was gonna happen to Dom. Like he was like, no, I am gonna win. I'm undefeated. I am the new. And then he goes in there and he's like, oh shoot, John Jones is John Jones, and then it was gonna be bad. But no,
he took it to him.
He took it to him, and I believe I had John Jones winning the fight by decision.
Yeah, initially, I gave it to Reyes.
I give it to Reyes now.
No, obviously, no.
I give it to Reyes.
You're saying like on Verdict.
Oh yeah, on Verdict MMA. Yeah, check that out. Yeah, don't check it out. It's super fun. But yeah, on those, I had.
I feel like my grip losing, and losing my grip, and I don't want to spill all over the table.
Yeah, no. But yeah, I had John Jones winning by decision.
Yeah.
Which happened, but I don't think happened. I don't think was right. I think Dom won. I think Dominic Reyes won with the first 3. Yeah, I think he.
I mean, I gotta go back and watch it again, but I mean, it's unanimous. Like everybody on Twitter, on Instagram, are saying that they kind of don't believe that he won. At least not by those numbers.
Well, the judges that are saying that he lost are saying that he lost round 2.
Yeah.
So
like, what were you?
What were you?
So I was talking to somebody about that, and I was thinking like maybe they're just thinking the last 5 minutes. The last 10 minutes.
The recency bias.
Yes, and they're not recalling like it's like because it's hard. Like you're looking at these rounds, and I forgot who said it. It was Max Holloway said, "How come
we don't know the score going in?"
Yeah. Every round you should know.
You should know the live scoring. I don't agree.
You want it to be.
I don't agree because
might change your...
when he's saying oh, like our sport is the only sport, and when UFC fighters or people use like, oh, our sport is the only sport that doesn't do this compared to other sports. Yeah, well, we're really kind of like one of the few. We're a combat sport, so it has to be treated. It's not gonna be treated. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be throwing flags and pod. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like that. Like, it's. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little bit different. And so I think if you add live scoring, I had already been thinking this, but I saw Derek Lewis talking about it earlier, and he was saying, which is true. If you, let's say somebody knows they're winning, they start running in the third, fourth,
and that's
fifth.
what I wouldn't want to see.
What I mean?
Like, you're gonna start coasting.
Yeah.
You know, and
no, what you need is just judges that judge correctly.
Yeah.
That's it. You don't need to start changing the game according to how bad the judges are. Just get better judges. Why are we letting
versed in
exactly?
MMA. You need the Joe Rogans to be like
exactly. And I'm not saying they have to be UFC fighters, but just have UFC experience.
Yeah.
Just have had judged lots of fights, not just boxing fights or one MMA fight. No, have judged lots of MMA fights. No, I'm not saying you have to be an amateur fighter, an experienced fighter, but you have to be in the sport. You have to be in the world. You know what I mean? And you have to know. Yeah, exactly.
Because a lot of people were like, what?
Because you could have said the takedowns that Johns was doing on Dominic Reyes, but those weren't. They didn't really put him in a better position. Dominic Reyes got right back up after those. You know.
Now it's also, how do you score those?
Yeah.
Like, if I take you down and you pop back up, am I still credited with the takedown? Awesome, when you get no points for coming, you know?
That's why I'm trying to say that the live scoring is not really going to work.
No,
because
well, they have to factor in what counts for what.
Yeah, but that's so many different things.
No, but they don't have to. They don't have to add that in every round. You know what I'm saying? They don't have. But it has to be like maybe a sheet or something that they could be like, oh, he has a takedown. That's 2 points. Let's say hypothetically, that's 2 points, right? But you pop back up,
right?
So that should be a point to you as well, because you didn't get taken down, you didn't take any damage. How is it that you get no points for popping up? You know, it seems like, the takedown.
Oh, you're right.
You know
you're right.
I
you
took
can just
down.
give points for getting back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
like,
that's you can just do that.
Or if a takedown is 2 points and you pop back up, now it's just 1 point.
Yeah, right. It makes sense.
You showed that you weren't in control. Really.
Yeah, right.
But I think that's the judge, like, he scored 2 takedowns. Gotta give it to him. It's like, but no damage was done.
But that's, a fight so rapid to be like, elbow, punch, up, 1, 2, 3, no, -1, 2, right. You know what I mean? Like, how do you even imagine
+6, -6.
You'll see judges like
mathematicians. That's what we need.
Like, just themselves like blowing up right there.
Carry the 1, divide, multiply, cross. Right? What's happening?
Yeah, they're gonna need cornermen. You know what I mean? Right. But but you see what I'm saying? You can't judge it like a basketball game.
No, but
it's not like that.
No, I don't. You can't be that meticulous. But I still think you can break it down to, like, let's have that conversation. What happens if there's a takedown and the guy gets back up? Should we even count that as a takedown?
Right.
I mean, he took him down, but it doesn't. It's, to me, I saw that like, he took him down. Oh, he got back up. Okay. Like, that wasn't like, damn, John Jones is wrecking him. Like, it was,
and then even that knockdown when he punched John Jones in the chest, and he knocked him out, they didn't count that as a knockdown. Yeah. So John Jones has still never been knocked down.
Oh yeah. Like, and I mean,
that's not, and that's.
I mean, you got hit.
Now knocked down. He's sitting.
Yeah, I'm not saying that hurt him to where he had to fall down, but he got knocked.
There was a knockdown, and they've never really counted him knockdown for him.
I don't know.
And so that's why people are pissed. I think Ngannou. I look as Don as a new champ. I say Ngannou.
Very least, immediate rematch.
Oh, come on.
I mean,
but I think John Jones wants the immediate rematch.
I don't think he does.
I think he does.
I think anytime he says, let me go and talk to my coaches, which everybody says.
Yeah.
But I think for John Jones being as calculated as he is and knowing what he wants to do in the sport, like, you can talk to your coaches, but your coaches are going to do with whatever John Jones wants.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
but he also said if the UFC wants the immediate rematch, then we can do the immediate rematch.
I just don't believe it.
I don't believe it.
I see him jumping up
to heavyweight, because he also said that too. He did also say, hey, if the UFC wants me to fight a heavyweight, then they'll make that happen.
So is it what the UFC wants,
or
is it what you want the UFC to want you to want?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I would be like, and that's the thing, like, you see the most humble John Jones when he's he's dragged through those 5 rounds, you know, or he goes and it's like, oh shit.
Apparently, he told Dom, you shocked me.
Yeah.
And thank you for making me a better martial artist.
But here's what he said also when he fought Gustafsson the first time. I thought like,
I mean, but that's true.
And that's fine. But
those are really the only times I've seen him really, and Thiago kind of.
But he digresses after that. Like it's like, man, like, you know, I'm such a humble person now, humble pie, and he's like, I'm done with that. Back to just being a dickhead. You know?
No, right. I'm not giving him credit for that.
No.
I'm just saying he acknowledges in this moment
Yeah.
that Dom, like everybody else, because it's the reality that Dom took it to him and is probably better than him.
Mm-hmm.
That night he was the better fighter for sure.
Yeah, and again, I mean, you know, I don't care for John Jones. I think he's super talented. That was fucking ridiculous.
I don't like him though.
Yeah, no, like I have to give credit where credit is due. You know,
he is probably in the conversation for the greatest of all time.
Yeah,
you have to talk about his little asterisks. You do have to bring
that brings that like.
But he is up there in the conversation.
Brendan Schwab said it best. Like, if you gave somebody the same stuff that John Jones was taking, they still wouldn't be able to do what John Jones has been doing. You know, just because you gave him a drug, that doesn't mean you're going to be John Jones. Like, John Jones was already talented. I think what it does for John Jones is maybe gives him a little more of that, like,
well, he knows edge. That he's
you know, it's like...
But that's part of it.
For sure.
That's part of it. I mean, and I would agree with you, except we have evidence to prove otherwise. He's a different fighter now. We don't know if it's the age, but coincidentally, now that USADA's on to him, then
the 5-round
now
fights.
he's 5-round fight.
Close.
He's not... Yeah, the gap isn't as far, you know.
He's not demolishing dudes.
But it's hard. There's so many variables. Are the fighters getting better? Is he getting older? You know what I mean? Is it the USADA thing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, and that's why we'll just never know. You know? But he is really obviously talented.
Yeah, I mean, he's up there in the conversation. But I think Dom is a new champion. I think he's the best. He's the best fighter right now.
And I feel like these moments, it's like Gustafsson should have been and new. I felt for that.
I felt that too.
But I feel like when they do the rematch, now John knows you. You know, now it's like...
But see, that's why you're talking about the humble pie, but I wouldn't really be so humble after beating you the second time. Like, I'd be humble like, oh man, you brought it, you know? Yeah. But then we fight and then you're like, I knock you out, and I'd be like, oh, you weren't as good as I thought you were.
No, but I'm saying like, he seems like, oh man, like I gotta be a better person. And then you know.
Yeah, but I mean, by now we don't fall for it.
Exactly. Yeah. And I never fell for it.
Yeah,
you know? I was like, this one seems like he's not
from the beginning though.
And then when Cormier exposed him, I was like, it's exactly what
I thought.
Like you can be a bad guy.
Yeah, go ahead, but just embrace it. Yeah. Like Floyd, I don't like Floyd, but he embraces his heel. He is a heel. You know what I mean?
Exactly. He understands the game, and he's like, no, I am what you don't like, and I'm glad that you don't like me.
Yeah,
you will watch me.
We do. We pay. I mean, you know, Conor Mayweather. We saw that, even though it was a circus.
But I mean, I saw it for the off chance. You know, everyone has a puncher's chance, right?
And he did great. McGregor did great.
He did okay.
He did great.
I wouldn't say great, but I would say he did.
He did amazing.
He didn't do bad.
I dare anyone else on earth to have their first ever sanctioned boxing fight against the greatest boxer of all time and tell me that they went 8 rounds. Tell me that. That's great to me. I don't know. That sounds like amazing.
Yeah, but I'm saying more like
that's amazing.
The technique he used and stuff. Yeah. Again, that's
what technique? Who?
No, Conor's.
Oh yeah. He went 8 rounds against the greatest of all time.
Yeah, I know. But
you know what I mean?
That's like.
Would you score 8 points on Jordan? You know, if you were playing.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be like
to
trying to foul him. You know what I'm saying? Like
you wouldn't. I would. And it still wouldn't work.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why you don't need to do that. Try to play as fair as possible. We're not gonna get into it.
Okay. Well, it's old. McGregor did great.
I like McGregor.
Yeah.
I'm fans of McGregor.
Go box Mayweather. See. Let's see what's up.
Honestly, I think I would just go balls to the wall.
And just start windmilling?
Just try to fuck it.
So you're saying you'd last 2 seconds. I'm gonna go like this and walk towards you. If you're in my way, I can't help you. Oh man.
No, not like that. But
yeah. Right.
I would go for haymakers.
Yeah,
and just get tired.
I'd put my money on you in any fight. After what you just demonstrated.
Money
Stephen
on
A.
me?
Smith over here.
Money on me or against me?
No, I put it on you. I'm confident you'd win with that strategy.
He knows what's up.
You know, just keep punching until you're done.
I'm a champion.
Yeah, are you?
Champion.
Totally a bean.
I'm a champ.
Oh man.
As they say. So they call me champ.
That's what Dom's saying now. I'm a champ. I'm the champ. He's all pissed. He's probably crying.
Yeah, I mean, I would be.
No, he took it in stride. He didn't seem that upset. I think because he feels like
Yeah,
I won.
I think
he feels like, dude, I'm the best.
He's like,
I'm
you
the
got
best.
me.
Yeah,
I got
but
you.
I'm the best. He knows. You know what I mean?
He's like, you took this home, but I saw a crack in the armor, you know?
Yeah.
So.
And that's it. But it's now we're waiting for the next one. You know, we're seeing
Let's see whatever happens.
with Corey Anderson versus Jan
Blachowicz
to see if
and then,
anything happens and they skip the line, or does John Jones goes to heavyweight, fight Ngannou or Stipe.
What he wants to do, because he feels like, I'm not gonna fight Cormier again.
Well, which is really lame. But he's holding up. They're both holding up the division. You know, Stipe is, and he's kind of playing the same
Cormier
game. Cormier did the same thing to him.
But it's different because
it is different.
I mean, I could be biased, but Cormier knocked him out.
Yeah.
So it's
different.
Yeah.
You're
on a longer layaway.
Yeah.
You know, you're not like, oh, I beat you. Oh, actually, no, because he TKO'd him too.
Yeah, and now he's injured too. Now Stipe, I think, is also injured.
Yeah,
so it's kind of hard. Yeah, it's tough. But it's holding up the division.
Put me in there. I'm ready to go. So Steve, I'll fight Ngannou.
I'll corner you, man.
Not even.
I'll be there for you. No, Ngannou.
Nah, I already did over him. I'm good.
Okay, so here's a good question.
Oh, are you gonna do these there now?
This is one that I didn't have on there, but
I have one on there. That's why.
Oh, you have one up that's about punching too?
Yes.
Oh, you did? Oh, shoot. Okay.
So we'll wait. You'll see what we're talking about.
Cool,
unless you want to get into it right now.
Well, just do at least that one question right now.
I say let's just get
go
into
through
it. So this is a new segment that we have called "Would You Rather."
Would you rather?
Nothing. You know, everyone knows.
Everyone has done it.
Yeah, but we figured we're gonna do 5 and then see what happens.
Try to kind of see what goes. Yeah, we'll see if we even get through.
So I'll put that one. So would you rather?
Okay.
Get punched in the face.
That was
by a prime Mike Tyson.
That was Aura.
Oh wait. Aura. No. Let's see. Or get head kicked. By Edson Barbosa.
Oh man, come on.
That's how I was gonna go. I want it to be like.
So that's a good one. But we don't know. Okay, so
dude, Edson Barbosa.
Okay, right, because we know his kicks are spectacular.
Yes.
But are they the hardest kicks of all time? Like to a Mirko Krokop kick, or like, you see what I'm saying, like power kick wise? And so that's why my question is going to be a prime Mike Tyson or a Deontay Wilder. Who would you rather take?
But that's what I'm saying. But yeah, see, but
I would take Mike Tyson. I would not get. I think Deontay Wilder. I think my head would explode. I think my head.
But that's what I'm saying.
Disintegrate.
So, I think you can throw a kick harder than you can a punch, though.
Not than Mike Tyson.
But that's what I'm saying. So I'm doing they're both bad.
Okay, but okay. I see what you're saying. So you don't want to pick the baddest kicker on the earth.
Well, I don't know the baddest kicker.
Oh, okay.
But I do know Edson Barbosa's put people to sleep when they're like.
Yeah, that's true.
And and you know when you saw those kicks, you're just like, fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, look at the Kevin Lee kick against Gregor Gillespie. You know what I mean? Sure. Or Valentina knocking girls out like the.
For sure.
I don't know. I feel like these kicks are.
Which one of those?
Which one? Okay.
Prime Mike Tyson or.
I would take the Edson Barbosa kick.
God damn, dude. Have you seen I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Your body just shuts off. Like when Mike Tyson hits people, they're still like.
Yeah, because they're 400 pounds. Because they're also bears. Like in my head, you would.
That's why you'd be like.
You're not. Edson Barbosa is like not a tiny guy, but he's like your size, and he hits other guys that are like his size. Yeah, but what I'm saying is Mike Tyson.
Okay, so you go Edson Barbosa.
Heavyweight.
I would go ahead.
Your head, the 900. It's been clocked at 900 pounds of pressure.
The kick though.
Yeah, but is that 900 pounds of pressure? It's not.
You know, this is
Dragon whips tail.
I would probably go Edson though.
You would take Edson?
Yeah, just because Mike Tyson. Yeah.
No, I think it's been clocked at 900 pounds per pressure. That's insane.
No. There's I think what's his name hits harder than
who?
Kane.
Kane hits harder.
Yeah, we'll run the numbers.
Yeah, we'll see. And get back to you on that. But I take Edson.
Okay, Edson. All right.
All right, so yeah, so that was my one that just popped up.
Yeah,
the Deontay or Tyson.
I figured. Okay, go for it.
And I take Tyson, I think. Okay, so my first. Okay, would you be an average person now or a king 2,500 years ago? You'd be like a regular person now, like just living your life and like, you know, not poor, not rich.
Yeah.
Like regular person.
Can I become anything else?
No, you gotta stay average your whole your life. Yeah, you can't become famous and rich. You have to be like average. And you'll never be poor. You'll always be like
king shit. Let's go.
Yeah, but basically like
king shit. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. So so you'd be a king back then? Okay.
I mean,
okay.
Yeah, I'm like an average Joe.
Yeah.
Average Joe now.
Yeah, or a king.
Nah, king.
King, yeah.
King all day.
I would go with king.
Yeah.
Even though, okay, so if I had to choose what lifestyle would be better, I think the lifestyle now as an average person is better than a king at 2,500. But what would I choose? I would still choose to be a king. That's not the question, right? What's the better lifestyle? No. It's more like, would you be a king? Would you be? So it's basically. The question is that, is it
a king or above a peasant?
Yeah. He says that, but then sits here. So the next question, I'm just kidding.
I would be in that era.
In the era.
In that era.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, so let's see the second one.
Move on.
All right, this is more of a food kind of thing.
A food thing, all right. Yeah. You don't want to see your answers. This is really important.
Would you eat black burnt toast?
Whoa.
Like it's.
I have already, so.
like
I
charred.
did yesterday.
Okay, well, this might be an easy one.
No, it was on accident.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Charred toast.
Okay.
Burnt, right?
Yeah.
Or eat an unbaked loaf of bread.
An unbaked loaf?
Yeah, so it's just the
dough?
Yeah.
The charred.
Really?
Well, I've done that already. Okay, so yesterday I'm making grilled cheese for my kids,
Apparently
right?
not. She's just making the grill.
They make no. So they were helping me, right? We're making the grilled cheese.
Blame it on the kids.
No. Then it was my fault. Once we put it on the grill, we did fine. I did another flip, and when I did the other flip, I just like 2 more minutes than it needed to be, and I thought it was gonna be fine, but I turned it back and it's black.
No, I'm talking about like smoke detector burn.
Oh, smoke detector burn. Like
fucking
no, then the dough. Then.
That's what I'm saying.
I said you can't eat the burnt. It's
but
not
you
edible.
probably shouldn't eat the dough.
No, probably not either. But you'll
death or
death, maybe death.
Food poisoning. Yeah, I think you get food poisoning.
Yeah, from dough too.
So you eat the dough.
So you're killing me either way.
It's the either or.
Dang, I don't know, man.
That's why they're not supposed to be.
Yeah, they're not supposed. I think the dough.
You'd eat the dough. I think you'd be safer with the dough.
I think the dough.
I think you'd be safer with the dough.
Yeah.
Although I might try the. Nah, I wouldn't try. I'm talking about like hard.
No.
Not like.
So
literally
you
can
dough.
snap it. Yeah, I would go.
Yeah, dough. I'm doing dough too.
I would do dough.
So what are we on, second one?
Yeah.
Okay, so now the second one. All right. So second one, for me is, would you rather spend a year in jail or know that you're taking a year off of your life?
I would take a year off.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
dude.
wow.
Jail
really?
ain't no joke. I mean, prison or jail?
Like prison.
Okay.
Prison.
Yeah. No. I'll take a year off my life.
Really?
Yeah. One, you don't even know when you're gonna go. It could be I would have died at 81. Now I'm gonna die at 80. Versus who knows what's fucking gonna happen in it for a year.
Yeah, but let's say you're gonna live. No, let's say you're gonna live. Yeah. Like you know you're gonna get out and live. Like you know what I'm saying? Like would you live the 1 year through the prison lifestyle or jail or let's say jail, the jail lifestyle for a year, because you can be in jail for a year.
Yeah, but you can also be alive, but not really alive anymore. You get what I'm saying? Things can happen.
When you come out.
Things can happen. You can see stuff, and you're just
changed.
Like, yeah. I'll take the year off my life.
I don't know.
Year off.
I think. Yeah, but then.
Did you take the prison sentence?
I think so. I think I would.
The prison sentence?
Nah, man. Nah, I don't know.
You don't know what's gonna happen in that.
Yeah, you don't.
That's a mystery.
You don't know what's gonna happen out here, though.
Yeah, but I know. If I'm like, oh man, I'm dying. Shit, I would have died next year. Fuck.
Yeah, probably when you're old, you're already like you're
Yeah,
a year
splitting
doesn't
hair.
make
I
a
mean,
difference.
no, actually,
Yeah,
I think it
you're
would
right.
make more of a difference, especially if you don't want to go.
Yeah,
If you're
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
like my grandma, she lived till like 84 or something.
Yeah.
But like the last like 7 years of her life was in pain.
Oh,
You know,
I
like
see.
knees hurt. You know, she had that, like all these different things.
Yeah, right.
So she was kind of like, dude, I'm ready.
Yeah,
You
right,
know.
right,
So then
right.
when she finally left, I felt like she was at peace.
Right.
You know. So now if it's the opposite, you're like fine. You're like, wait, I'm gonna die in a year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
so
still,
maybe the
Nah.
year off then, huh?
I'm not going to prison
You're not going to prison or jail.
or jail.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
For a year.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not.
Nah, you
That's-
can go.
that's-
Tell me how it is.
No, I think you've convinced me. It's true. Because it's just gonna be crap, right? And
Yeah,
so
shitty
like,
for a
it's
year.
just not. I mean, it's
Versus
just
maybe
crap.
missing.
But is it crap? I mean, can't you just stick in
I
your
don't
cell
know.
and then?
I don't
just-
know people
I've
who are
seen
dying
those,
to go to
I've
jail.
seen those like 60 days in. You know, have you seen those 60 days? Have you seen that show 60 Days In? I've seen that.
That's 60 days though.
No, I know, but I feel like people mess it up for themselves. Like, there's guys that do it that just, like, coast. Like, they're just other people there. You know what I mean? And they're kind of just ignored and just
Yeah.
kind of go through the motions or whatever. And I feel like I could manage to do that. Kind of like, not get too high, too low, or too involved, or too isolated, you know? I feel like I can man, I feel
Well, you
confident.
just- it just
When I
takes-
see that, I see like the people that they're weird and awkward people like that mess it up, and obviously in jail it's more animalistic and primal, so people smell that, you know, like
year. They smell
I
that
don't
for a
know.
year.
No, I'm just saying they smell it when you're not when you're weak. It's not about that, but when you're
Indecisive.
indecisive and you're
but
awkward
it only
and you're
takes
not
one
you don't
moment.
know.
It only takes one moment.
There it is. You're done. Yeah, you picked the right choice.
Is that your burnt
You made the
toast?
right decision.
Is that your burnt toast? Took too long.
I like dough anyways, bro.
I guess
We would dough anyways, so.
So you take the jail.
I would take the jail, I think. I think I would take the jail. Oh!
You like that? We should tell it how many times I don't ever turn my phone off. Yeah.
Super classic.
Let me check that.
professional.
I know,
You can tell by the
I can check.
fedora.
Let me check that.
Check that. Because it might be an emergency. You good?
Almost.
Oh, we got a guest. Hey, actually, we can continue the podcast. We got it. Come on. Let's go, Dante. Everyone say hi to Dante. Hi, Dante. Say hi, Dante. All right. So, would you rather be a wolf or... No, no.
Not being replaced.
He doesn't really have phone mistakes. look at it.
He's like, what are you doing?
He's like, wait, I sit here, dude.
There you go.
Okay, he's
Alright.
back. Alright. So I would take the year in jail. And you would clearly
Take a year off of my life.
yeah, because you would lose your life in jail.
Probably.
You probably
Yeah.
would lose it instantly.
Okay.
So, what's your third?
My third is: would you rather be stranded in the desert or in the snow?
Would I rather be stranded in the desert?
Yeah, or the snow.
Or in the snow. Oh man.
See? Yeah.
That's a tough one. That's a good one.
Thank you.
I think, and with the possibility to survive either, right? I just
Oh yeah. You can,
Yeah.
it's on you.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you know about, survival.
Either or. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe after your jail sentence.
And what do you
got out.
have in either or? This would kind of depend. Like, what do I have? Do I have like the equipment to at
Let's say
least walk?
you're just dropped off there.
I'm dropped off there.
Yeah. Well, like if
To live there. So like
No.
not
You
to
just-
live there, but like I have wool and I'm in my shit.
Like,
I'll freeze to death if I stay out there.
naked and afraid, or naked and alive.
Naked and afraid? Okay, so the desert, because I'll live longer than 2 minutes.
Well, no. Okay.
And actually, not even. I'll still die in like an hour, because
Oh,
if you're
maybe.
naked in the sun, like let's say
Okay,
if you're in
not naked,
Sahara
though.
Desert.
You just have let's say boom,
like this,
Yeah.
okay.
Sucks for you. You didn't wear a sweater today.
Okay,
I
but the
did.
desert, because if I was wearing this in the cold, I would last 2 minutes.
Okay.
I
So
would
the desert.
literally- yeah, I would
Okay.
choose it. What would you choose? That's kind of actually thinking about it as a dumb question.
I would choose the snow. Because you can dig into the snow, and then you can get warm. What? That's the only thing I'm basing it on. And I saw that you can actually lower the temperature if you actually like make a cave into the snow. You can actually stay warm.
Yeah, but you can stay cool by digging into the sand as well.
Yeah, but how you make a cave in the sand?
Yeah, why not?
And my question is dumb.
It keeps burying. It keeps. Why is the cave not far?
Yeah,
it works
snow.
at the beach.
I'll try the snow. Although I hate the cold.
Yeah, I hate the cold too. I don't know. I feel like you would last 2 minutes. I don't think.
I'll try the snow.
I think it's like how you. This question is like, would you rather freeze to death or shrivel up? That's really the question. That's the question. That's really what you're asking here. That's
a dumb.
Yeah, like
comparison.
No, it's exactly what it is.
Next question.
Next question. All right. Would you want?
I feel like you're just making these up right now.
I am. Would you want the aliens that make first contact with humans, or if, I mean, not to say that if you believe they've already to publicly make contact, would you want them to be robotic or organic?
I'd rather have them be organic.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if it bleeds, then I can kill it. And if it dies, it dies.
That's good. Okay, I chose organic too.
Yeah.
I feel like because the robotic, there's just
I don't care.
Yeah, right. I mean, there's a higher chance that the organic might sympathize with you and not kill you.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, there's a off chance.
Let's say it doesn't infect you though with some disease alien disease that it brings just by saying hi and shaking your hand. You know what I mean?
Well,
so we're screwed. But I would take the organic still. Yeah, organic. Right.
All right, number 4. This is a good one. I'm gonna save the best for last. Would you rather have clammy hands all the time, or chapped lips all the time?
Oh,
as my lips are chapped.
I would do clammy hands because.
Imagine?
Yeah, but the chapped lips, like that's on your face, and people can say you can wear gloves to have your, you know what I mean?
Indoors at night.
Yeah, indoors at
you
night,
could.
whatever
Yeah,
you could. But you can't fix
the
chaps.
But then,
how are you? Unless you wear those masks now.
You make it seem like they just invented those masks. But you know those masks they just came out?
They just came out. No, but now, now they're in. No, I'm just kidding.
You're not kidding. But you have... No.
So what would you choose? So you would go...
You did bring up a good point.
Yeah.
I could wear gloves. I didn't think of that.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Hey, that's that guy. He's always wearing gloves.
Yeah, the glove guy.
That's that guy. He's always wearing a mask.
See, what do you... Yeah.
Alright, I'd clammy hands.
Clammy hands?
Yeah.
But gloves aren't in. The mask is in. You know?
Oh, man. I would do the clammy hands.
Okay. You would do clammy hands. Same here.
I've had chapped lips and it's not fun. Because you tend to like... do that often when you have chapped lips. And then it gets like that red ring.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See what I'm saying?
Looks like they have a lip liner.
And they're helpless.
They're like, oh.
Yeah,
Get away.
Because it's just chap licks, but for some reason, chap licks, it's just chap licks. Lots of lick chaps.
Yeah. My lip chap.
But you know what it is, when you see it, and you're like, yeah.
The clammy hands, but that's kind of.
And you won't even know. Yeah, but you won't know. Like you don't.
I mean, I guess you could always do this.
Yeah, right before, right?
Yeah, I guess, but you always have to do that.
Yeah.
Clammy hands.
Clammy hands, though. Clammy hands.
Number 5.
Okay, so yeah, so I'm trying to choose which one I would use,
right.
Okay, so would you lose the ability to read or the ability to speak?
Oh, no, I would have to get rid of the ability to read.
You want to be able to speak and not read anything?
Yeah, but I could still speak. I could talk, right? Yeah. I just can't read. It just doesn't look like words.
Yeah, you can't read, so anything that you say...
But I can speak, right? I can still have this conversation. I still know the words.
You still know the words,
yeah, for sure.
Then you would
auto-dictation. Boom.
Yeah.
Hey, send this
hey, what does that say? You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, auto-dictation, that's what it is. But I would just
but if it was like a sign,
Oh, yeah.
And be like, what's that sign say?
Yeah. But then how would you... Oh, okay, I guess...
I couldn't order at a restaurant.
Yeah.
But I could say, I want some bacon and eggs.
Yeah, you could say
what
that.
Number is that? Oh, that's number 5.
You have a burger and fries.
Yeah, I'd be like, what? Look at the menu.
The only thing is when you're dry. I mean,
I wouldn't know where to get off.
Yeah.
I mean, I know where I live and stuff like that. I'd have somebody else drive. That's easy.
Yeah, yeah. You want to be able to talk though.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I would choose that too.
Unless you could do sign language, right?
You'd
be like, and then do the signs. I can't sign.
Yeah, but that would work.
Yeah, but I still,
I would still want to hear your own voice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I make music. I rap, so
and this would be done.
Yeah. So no.
Yeah, no, that's true. No, I would do that. All right. Yeah, so that's done.
All right, so number 5.
All right.
Would you rather hear what people are thinking about you, or have them be able to hear what you are thinking about them?
What? So, of course, obviously, what they're thinking about me.
Okay.
Wait. So, what's the... So, either I know what they're thinking about me, or... What's the other one?
Or that they... Well, yeah, see.
Yeah.
No, but... Okay, so yeah. No, it is correct.
Okay.
It's basically so you can hear what I'm thinking
right now
about you, right? Or everyone who you come in contact can hear what you're thinking about them.
No, I would... What...
But,
but there's no benefit in this.
But
okay,
no, but the thing
either read minds or everyone reads your mind.
But the thing is, you don't think that would get frustrating?
I mean,
like at a job interview, I'm like, you didn't get the job. You're like...
Yeah, but this is a would you rather though.
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like...
So I wouldn't rather have those panelists that are interviewing me being like, oh shit, I'm scared.
Okay,
or, oh man, am I getting the job?
Okay,
and they're already thinking what they're thinking.
Okay, but what if they said something and it hurts your feelings? All the time. Every day. You walk by and you're like, God damn, that guy's ugly. And you're like, fuck. Or they're like, damn, he smells. Like,
but they're going to think what they're going to think.
For sure. But you can hear it though.
But why would I give them the advantage of them knowing what I'm thinking? Or anyone for that matter.
Maybe because now people, I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like off the bat without my permission. That's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like if I want to, obviously I'm projecting my ideas. That's one thing. But if without my permission, they can be inside my head.
You're right.
Or I can read everyone's head. This is a would you rather. Yeah, I'm sure it would be annoying. Even compliments like, oh everything, man, he's such everything. Yeah. Oh man, he stinks. Oh man, that's a great guy. Oh man, is it? It's everything. Or oh man, did I leave the store? As someone passes, like did I? Oh man, do I stink? Or you know, like everything.
Imagine that though.
You know, all the you basically always hear people talking.
Jesus, you know how crazy? I don't know. That's pretty.
Yeah, but you wouldn't though. It's only when you're around them, which is happening now. Like when you're at the mall, you hear people talking all the time.
No, but you don't hear what they really think.
No, right. But what I'm saying is you already hear people talking.
Their cries for pain, their cries for help. You'd hear that.
Yeah.
And you'd be okay walking away from that?
I wouldn't walk away. Who said I was walking away from that?
So you're gonna be a hero? This is your hero story?
You're asking if I would have a superpower or have this detriment to my life.
I think they're both a detriment though.
No, I mean I would be a superhero, yeah.
I just
become
an average Joe.
I just broke my own question.
An average
I would
Joe.
be the average. I switched my answer. Average Joe, but with the power to read minds.
I wish I could help you, but I can't.
I'm an average
Joe. I'm not in a financially stable place to help you. But I heard you.
And then they're like, "What are you talking about?"
I know.
It's okay.
You don't know me.
Yeah, they just start crying. No, I would.
Versus somebody walking by
and making you cry all the time. Like, I know what you're thinking. all the time.
I know you're sad.
Everyone in the elevator, like, yeah, you do stink.
We always do that for you. Because you said it in your head. Oh man.
You're wrong. Your shit does stink. You know what I mean? Like, no, dude. That's not happening, man.
We know you're the killer.
You know,
you said it 6 times. I hope they don't think I'm the killer.
Imagine like, hey, go do that thing. And don't threaten me. Don't threaten me. So, you're not saying shit. Stop threatening me.
You're like, hey, go do that thing. And don't be a bitch about it. I know you don't like me. Alright, go fucking do that.
No, you can't kick my ass.
And I know you want to.
Yeah.
No.
Oh man, no.
Okay.
No,
Right.
see what I'm saying? That wouldn't.
Alright, that
be
might
it.
be a little worse.
That wouldn't be it. Yeah. Well, what would you choose?
Well, not the other
Did
one.
I convince you?
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. Okay, all right.
I guess
convinced you.
hearing everybody's shit would be better than them hearing me.
Yeah, it would. It
Yeah.
would.
But I don't know. My head
Like,
inside.
no, I don't love you. No, you don't have a chance.
Stop looking at me.
Yeah, stop
It's not
looking at me.
worth it. No.
Up here, jackass.
Well, no, because
You know what
I think it'd be it would, I think in my head, I'm pretty vocal, and I'm already vocal as it is.
Yeah.
So I think they would just be like, oh, you know what?
Oh, hearing what you're already gonna say.
But my
anyways.
rationale, they'd be able to hear it and be like,
Oh, so it would almost be better.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't have to explain it.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be like, oh, they're like, oh wait, oh I see what you're saying, man. My bad. That was rude of me. You're right.
I don't think so, because
Yeah.
I think they would. I think they would be more confused now, with, because your
Yeah.
thoughts are more complex, and then you're oversimplifying your
Yeah.
thought. So if you think about it, if people are already confused with your oversimplified, what you've already worked out in your head, all complicated,
Yeah.
and then you spit out. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, it would confuse people more. I think.
I don't know.
The dumber, it would
Yeah.
confuse the dumb. I'm telling you. They're gonna be confused either way. I'm just telling you, if that's your thing, like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I think it would benefit people. I
Yeah.
would have a greater understanding.
I would just be
of
like
me.
this.
I don't think so. That
And
would
then
be
walk
cool.
away.
Well, see, that would be
You'd
cool.
be like, damn, he thought I was an idiot.
Yeah, but no, that would only work for a short time before everyone knew that they could all read your minds.
I guess.
And then it would not work.
Yeah,
but
yeah. But at first, like, if you just
at
pass
first,
somebody,
yeah,
and I'm like,
it could benefit.
yeah, can you please move? Like, I'm doing this.
Yeah, but then everyone would hear that. Everyone would be like, wait.
Who's saying?
Yeah.
That
No, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. The
All right.
antics aren't there.
Then I guess I'd rather hear other people's
Yeah.
thoughts.
Yeah, that's the one.
But they would both suck, I think.
They would both suck. All right.
Yeah.
Are we on 5 now?
Yeah, your last
All
one.
right,
yeah.
our 5. All right. So, would you rather have unlimited international flights,
Oh, the
like for
unlimited
free?
internet? What?
Yeah.
I'm down.
Down. Upgrading
Or
today.
no internet.
Or would you have free food at every restaurant you went to?
Unlimited international flights.
Or
Free food.
at
I would
every
probably
restaurant.
pick the free food.
I would too.
Yeah, because that's like an everyday. I'm not going to be
Yeah.
like, hey, you want to go to Europe
Exactly.
right now?
And I feel like with the free
Although,
food, you could save money to take whatever flight that you want on those times that you would take them. You know what I'm saying? Think about
True,
it.
yeah,
Free
yeah.
food.
Every
you
day.
buy every day. Yeah,
Dude,
exactly.
They'd be like, hey, oh, fuck, is this
it's
guy?
this guy, and you have to feed him. You know
What
what
do
I
you
mean?
want?
And
I
you
think
go to
that's
any.
number 6.
Think about it. Go to any restaurant that you want. You know, and then.
But that would almost be bad, though. Because
No,
then, you
that'd
know.
be great.
No, but then I'd be like eating
Great.
sushi every fucking
Oh, yeah.
lunch, dinner.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
Oh man, come on.
You still have to wait, though, right? Like, you still, if it's a restaurant, you still have to wait to be seated.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's still the restaurant experience. Yeah,
But
it's
I
just
have
free.
I have no check at the end of the
No check. Yeah.
Dude, all you can eat buffets.
All you can eat
I would go to
buffet.
Vegas.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And I just waited like
live there.
26. Oh,
Just
go
live in
ahead.
a casino. Yeah.
Go ahead. Thanks. Yeah, because it's overpriced there.
Yeah. It's free
Pretty
food
good, though.
for your family, for you.
No,
you
well-
know what I mean?
well,
Oh no, it's
yeah,
only for you. Yeah.
so they
yeah,
still
yeah.
have to pay.
Yeah, they'd still have to pay.
Yeah.
You're right. You're
Because
right.
otherwise that wouldn't be fair.
Yeah, but they would still have to pay on the flight too. See, so you would get the free flight, and then they would have to.
Yeah, but that's saving a lot of money, though. A free flight?
Yeah, but free food for even one of you for the rest of your life. How many flights do you take? You eat.
I would
food
start
all
taking
the time.
more, though.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah.
I'd be like, hey, I'm going to go on a trip.
Yeah, but you'd still have to pay for all the food when you get there.
True.
You know.
Well, no, like, let's say I take a flight to Portland.
Okay.
Or let's say I take a flight somewhere and I know someone who's selling something that, you know, I could just take the flight there, get the item, and then go back. Like, I went to Portland last year, and I had a hookup to the Nike store,
Okay.
right? I mean, the Adidas store.
Okay.
So we went in there. There was already no tax, and it was 50% off because you got the employees, right? So I went in there. I was like, oh my god! And then I was like, man, I should have bought so much more, and took it back and sold it.
Oh.
Right? So now I was like, damn, I want to go back, but I have to pay for that flight again. But now I could be like, fly. Yeah, hook me up with 50 of those, blah, blah, and then boom, sell them.
Oh, I see what
You
you're
know what I'm
saying. Yeah.
Because I wouldn't have to pay for that flight.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Oh,
Yeah.
actually,
So
that might be a better
So if you
idea.
knew somebody like, hey, I'm in New
You're
York,
right,
but I'm selling.
You're right. No, and you can go anywhere to get whatever
Exactly.
product that is
Yeah.
for whatever the price is. You could go to Thailand and get something authentic Thai, come back.
Or Japan,
Or
and
anywhere.
some sneakers just dropped.
Oh man, you're right. No, and that would make and generate more money for whatever stupid restaurant you want to go to.
So you
whenever
are
you want.
But you are saving money though.
No, but just for you though.
Yeah.
You know, you can be like, hey, wife and family, I'm gonna go make money right now really quick and take this flight. I'm gonna come back in 2 days and I'll be back. And then we'll go to the restaurant 3-5 times with the money that I made and still have money left over.
If you can make it though, yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm saying, you know, because we're trying to think of how we would manage these. I think I've been convinced. I think that's a good idea. Because you could go anywhere. Nah,
after I convinced you, I think I'm gonna go with the free food.
No, because
I just thought about how much. Like sometimes I was like, man, I want to order that, but I don't really need to order that expensive food, you know. And so I'm like, I'll just get this one.
But you would be able to with the amount of
if
money
you make it though.
Yeah,
you have to generate it though.
Yeah,
you know, that's
but
what I'm saying.
I would feel confident with free flights. Free flights.
Yeah,
that's hundreds of dollars, and you can go to anywhere on earth and get something, and then bring it back, and then you know what I mean.
I would pick the food though. I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think I would pick the food.
Yeah,
like
I do eat a lot.
I convinced you.
Yeah, and then
I'm convinced myself.
Yeah, we switched.
I'm like, but food is pretty fucking good.
I just think with the money, I have enough money now to eat kind of what I want anyways, and I feel like with that I would just have more money now to eat whatever I just want. You know what I mean? I'm never starving or
I think I would just be a glutton if I had free food anywhere. I'd be like, I didn't even need to eat that.
Right.
Give me 2 of those.
But see, feeling with more money and more wealth, I feel like I could still be a glutton and still be wealthy and apply that wealth to something else while still having the gluttonous lifestyle that would lead to. You know? So that's why I would choose flight. But it's funny, we switched. That's weird. All right, what's your 5th?
I think that was my 5th.
Oh, was that your 5th?
Yeah.
Oh, that's your 5th. All right.
I started, that's why.
Oh, okay, you started. Okay. Oh, so am I? Oh,
no, you're good, yeah.
Oh, okay, we did. Wait, the free food was mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were last.
And I'm last.
Yes,
Okay.
always.
And then, so do you want to talk
Always
about the Oscars for a second? Did you watch the Oscars?
I did watch the Oscars.
You did?
That concludes our...
Yeah, that concludes our Would You Rather segment. Yes. And sound off on the comments. Would you rather? Who was right? Who was wrong?
Or
whose questions were better? Obviously mine.
Or if you have your own.
Yeah.
Would you rather?
Definitely send us some Would You Rather questions to make this guy seem a little more interesting.
Would you rather hear me speak more or
don't ask stupid questions? That's obviously me. Send a nice dumb question. So so the Oscars, you saw the
I feel like an ostrich egg.
And don't break it.
More water, please.
Hold it right. So you saw the Oscars,
I did,
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you even? I think the Oscars are BS to be honest. Like to just straight off the bat.
I think it's BS because if you were in that
field,
you would
it's
want
really
to get
the
some
only
kind of
way to. Yeah, I would want to get some kind of award, but I think since I was little, I realized they don't.
That you don't get awards
yet.
Because you're
that I will never get one. And so I'm really bitter towards it.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. It's not that. It's more that I just know that they're campaigning for it. There's money behind it. They don't really pick who deserves to win, who actually deserves to win.
No,
I mean, sometimes they do, but it's happened so many times that it hasn't. That it's made it not legitimate.
Because
it's
by your
delegitimized.
Academy, right?
Yeah, but it's delegitimized it for me.
Okay.
Like where more times than not. So, like when you start watching like the NBA or the NFL, you get turned off to it when you start seeing games that are too blatantly rigged where you're like, okay, this is like they're missing calls that I'm not a professional ref and I wouldn't call that. Come on, dude. And so and everyone sees it. So when it starts, okay, everyone can make human error. But you start seeing that in every game. And then one game is honest, and then you start seeing in a bunch of games. Then you kind of get turned off. You start. That's what the Oscars have. Like I've seen so many times where the right person hasn't been picked, or for many categories that I'm just kind of like, okay, this time they picked the right one. Great, but is it really like? Do we really gauge by how many Oscars? You see what I'm saying?
It's still subjective though, because you could say like that actor was amazing, and I'm like, I don't care for that actor.
I don't know, man.
Actors dumb to me.
But then the word snub wouldn't exist.
It's true. And
Right.
Adam Sandler did get snubbed.
Adam Sandler did get snubbed. I mean, he didn't even get nominated,
Yeah.
which is kind of crazy. I mean, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And then, you know,
Yeah.
superhero, if you have a sci-fi movie or comic book movie, it doesn't get nominated because it doesn't even get acknowledged for anything that it does.
which is
You know
still
what I
acting.
mean? You know what I mean? It's just, I don't look at it as a true, like, we're talking about the judges for MMA fights being off. I feel like Oscars, cool, I watch it for the spectacle and the culture of what it is, of cinema. So I watch, you know, some of it to see or highlights, whatever. But to actually gauge quality of film, no. I do get that these are the upper echelons of, like, these are the best. You know, but
the most talked about.
But the ones that win, not all the time. Actually, rarely do the ones that actually deserve to win get picked.
Yeah,
Parasite
won.
Parasite did win, and I actually had that one as my one to win. But I thought Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was gonna win, even though I feel like the Academy doesn't like Tarantino.
Yeah.
I thought that was like Tarantino's like Oscar bait film, and I think I didn't think that they were gonna give it to a Korean film, but apparently they dislike Tarantino more than they like a foreign film, you know, and plus it marks their box of being diverse, you know. So
Joker won.
Joker
for best actor.
Best actor, Joaquin Phoenix won.
Which, yeah, I mean, I could see that.
I mean,
it's like he carried the movie.
He did. The movie was okay. I thought it was alright. Yeah, I didn't really like it. I thought it was good, but I thought it was alright. You know, it was pretty good.
But
wasn't bad. I enjoyed
his
it.
Speech.
You
didn't like his speech?
I didn't like any of the speeches. I mean, I liked the speech. His speech was okay. I'm being harsh. I'm just coming off of the Ricky Gervais just told everyone. He just told everyone in the most eloquent way, an articulate way. He just told everyone beautifully to not do these speeches, and then the Oscars
get your
come.
trophy and shut up.
Yeah, and no. I mean, it is the Oscars, so obviously it's gonna be amplified. But geez, this dude gives this whole thing about how you shouldn't do it, and then now we get the next award show that comes, and everyone just with their speeches. And I feel like Joaquin Phoenix gave a good speech. It was good. He kind of started rambling at the end, and even though it was worded well, I didn't like that he basically just took a checklist of everything bad on Earth, and then it was just like,
and just put it in there,
and just was like, you know, racism, you know, overpopulation and eating, and you know, don't hurt the cows and our environment and our, you know, all this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Out at that part.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So was it really that great if you're?
I think I got busy.
If you're zoning out, you know.
Like my kid was doing something.
Yeah, right.
But I mean that that happens for other things that I'm.
Right.
But Renee Zellweger.
Oh my God.
She won for Best Actress.
Right.
And I think also part of that made his that much better.
Right.
But I was just like
compared to another speech that was just.
And I was just like. I was listening and I was like, am I cutting in and out of consciousness? Because I just didn't understand.
She got kicked by Valentina.
No, because it was just like, and then this, and then our heroes, and it was like
I didn't
all
know.
over the
I
place.
wasn't even paying attention.
But then
I wasn't even paying attention.
I was to hers because I felt like it got to a point where, because it was so quiet, that she was like, she was here, right? And everyone's like, oh yeah, you won, cool. And they're like, oh yeah, kind of a point. Okay, where's this going? And then it just went like this, right? Yeah. And she heard the silence, so then she was like, fuck, I can't leave it on a silent note.
Yeah.
I gotta bring it back up. And she just kept going and just digging. You know, and then finally she said something, and they're like, and it ended, and people were like, oh yeah, it ended, thanks.
Yeah, exactly.
But I felt like she was just like, and the trees.
Yeah. But see, that's what it seemed like they were all doing.
Yeah.
It's like, dang, he just said, get your award and shut up, you know? And then now they're like grabbing for things to talk about. It's like, you're not even supposed to talk.
It almost, shows that it's like, oh, you're good at acting and reading lines, what you practice.
But you can't.
But something that from here, you're just like.
Brad Pitt did okay.
Yeah, Brad Pitt did okay. Yeah, but he's always on the kind of a chill level.
Yeah. And he didn't try hard.
Yeah,
he just kind of just seems like he just went up there and he just
I'm here, man. Cool.
And then I think he ended it or at least like what I saw of it. You know, I was kind of watching with my kids too, so I was distracted.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he said some line where he was like, "Once upon a time in Hollywood, like imagine that," or something like that, or ain't that the truth? You know,
Oh,
and I was like, oh man, because like his Hollywood story, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so you're like, man, that's pretty cool.
Circle,
yeah. It's like, wow, that's cool. I like that.
It's like less is more.
Yeah. See, he didn't even really say that much. I mean, he did say something about Bolton and the impeachment and stuff, where I was like, oh my god, again, Ricky Gervais just said, don't be.
But you have to understand,
and of course,
it's the platform.
Yeah. Right.
Everyone is watching me.
What am I gonna say?
That maybe don't like me or don't watch me, but they're watching the awards. So now it's like, now's my time to put in my 2 cents, you know? But yeah, at the same time, it's like, we didn't come here to hear your 2 cents.
Yeah.
And we wanted to see who won.
Yeah.
And hopefully you were like, man, like, this is a dream of mine.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Right.
I think Joe Pesci had like a four-word acceptance speech. I think it was like, I'm honored to play this. Thank you. Like, it was like, for Goodfellas. Like, again, I'm paraphrasing because I know those weren't what he said, but it was something just like that. It was like,
something
I'm honored to be
gangster,
here.
because Joe Pesci's a gangster.
Thank you.
Because he's a gangster.
And people were like they were just left like, well, what? Hey, what are you
I would have been like, like, oh, yeah, I'd start the slow clap.
Sit down. But I mean, it's just people in positions where they're like, you feel also probably the pressure to have to speak, you know? Because like, clearly, you just won. Clearly. Tell me why you won. And why you're better than these people who didn't win, you know? And I hate the fact that, like, when people say, like, you could be shocked that you won. That's fine, you know? That happens. Or you could know, damn it, like, I had this in the bag. But when you're up there and you're like, I want to thank the people who didn't win.
Competitors. Yeah. Get out of here.
Like, really?
Yeah. Get out of here.
Come on.
No,
like, that's I want to put some salt into your wounds.
Don't.
And then you see their face, like, after the show, they're like, oh, they said something about Daniel. What does Daniel feel? And you're just like, oh, no, you stop. Like,
when they go down the list of the nominees and they say something about each nominee is the worst. When they're like, and him, he was awesome, and he's also awesome, and they're awesome, and like, dude.
And then you realize, like, somebody's got to lose.
Yeah,
like, 4 of these fools or girls or whoever are
lost.
losing.
Yeah, they lost.
You know?
They came up short.
But dude, I think that's like really harsh because, like, if you're in sports, you're not too much worried about what the fans are thinking at that moment. You're like in the game, you know. But for like awards like this, you're already done with the game. You know, you're just hoping your performance was good enough to get some award. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're in the game, you know, damn it, I didn't do enough, or we did enough. Game's over. You know the outcome.
I don't agree.
Well, the thing is, well, hold on. Let me finish. For this, you're waiting to be judged. Right?
You know
what I'm saying?
Yes.
And you're just sitting there like, fuck, I did good, you know, but they did good. Which one of us is gonna get it? And I feel like that's probably intense.
Yeah.
You know, hey, we're friends, and you.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why you can't really judge this. Like, how do you judge this? You know? And so, you know, I don't know. It's not fair. It's not right. I don't trust the Academy to make the right. Yeah, I don't. They campaign. Shit. They have Oscar campaigns. We know this now. And that's the cat's out of the bag. That's what I'm trying to say is, like, we know that films campaign for Oscars.
Yeah.
Why would anyone campaign for Oscar if it's subjective or like they're actually trying to find out who's better?
I need that gold.
You know, it's not. It's a campaign. You campaign for your movie to get an Oscar. So, you know, I don't know. That's why I think it's not really, you know, is it really a judge of the best? Sometimes. I think sometimes it is.
Yeah, sometimes you're just like, I feel like you kind of gave that one.
Yeah, because a lot of times what they'll do too, that I've noticed that the Oscars will do, is somebody that's on their way, they're old, you know, they've always snubbed them because they don't choose the right one.
Yeah.
So then on a movie that they don't really earn it after all these great movies,
like,
then they'll be like, oh man, you're 60 and we haven't given you, we kind of screwed you over, like, for these other movies. Yeah, or Leo hasn't gotten one forever, and then they gave it to him for Revenant or something. So Revenant wasn't the best. I mean, it was good. I liked it. I liked Revenant, movie, but as his performance wise, it wasn't his best. Yeah, exactly. See, that's why I don't really take it with a grain of salt.
Or Basketball Diaries.
Oh. Or
and I'm not a fan of Leonardo. What's Eating Gilbert? I'm not a fan of Leonardo DiCaprio too.
But there's some performances in there that are amazing. You know?
Yeah. So.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I actually thought, even though I'm not a huge fan of the film,
because of the Bruce Lee.
Not because of the Bruce Lee. I think the movie wasn't.
Check back our last podcast.
I think we'll see, but I think his acting was really good.
Okay.
I think Leo's acting and Brad Pitt's acting was really good in the movie. Apart from me liking the movie or being entertained, their acting was really.
They got the
really
job
well.
done.
They got the job done. I believe their performance.
Yeah.
So
I think that's what it comes down to. Like, do you believe that you're not watching a movie?
A guy. Yeah.
Or do you believe that you're on a fly on the wall?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's how when they were acting, I did feel like I was the fly on the wall.
You weren't thinking like, damn, Leonardo's doing really good.
No. Yeah. I was like, man, this is really. It kind of wows you. They're really good. So I mean, they're both really good. You know.
Yeah. I like Brad Pitt more than Leonardo.
I think he's a better actor. I think maybe.
I think he's more diverse.
Yeah, he does the little bit different roles.
Leonardo
does the same kind of Leo thing.
Yeah, he's talented.
Mm-hmm.
Just never cared.
I
certain movies I like,
but I like his movies, his catalog though. I like Leo's catalog a lot.
He's been in some really good ones, yeah.
Not that I don't like Brad Pitt's, but I'm saying like as in terms of movies.
He's in some hits.
He's
in a lot of hits.
Yeah, he is. That's what I'm saying. Big ones.
Yeah, Wall Street, Departed.
And some of his not unknown, but lesser like Blood Diamond. I really like.
You know?
Oh, dude, you should check it out. The other actor's in it too. He's in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
Amistad. He's in Gladiator.
I can't remember.
He's the guy's friend. He's Maximus's friend. I forgot his name, man.
Yeah.
He's a great actor, but he's in it. Yeah. But yeah, that's how. I mean, and so the Oscars happened. They've gone and passed, and now we're waiting till next year. One thing I do try to do for every year is watch at least 100 movies of that year. So now it's starting. So now it's 2020, and
I was like, damn, you're gonna finish it.
Now it's
100 movies. All right.
Now we're doing it. So I'm gonna try and get 100 movies. Yeah, and you can kind of we'll see.
Just about a little less than 1/3.
Yeah, you can catch us. You can catch us on Letterboxd. It's a really cool website where you can kind of rank and make lists of movies that you like. So we're also on Letterboxd.com and the show no one asked for, and we will put rankings of our movies. You can follow my journey of the movies that I see this year, and then we'll try and do that and keep you updated on the movies. So we'll see what's up for this year on cinema.
Sounds good to me.
All right, guys. Until the next episode, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Saga MC.
This is the show no one asked for. Until next week, guys. Peace out.
See you.
All right, see you.
More porridge, please. Dude, I was fucking hurt though.
Yeah, whatever. Not more than Mike Tyson, though.
Nah.